For years, Hollywood only saw her as stunning, an actress with mesmerizing blue eyes and a body tailor-made for magazine covers. Alexandra Daddario was typecast, underestimated, and boxed into roles that barely scratched the surface of her talent. But in 2025, everything changed. With one bold performance after another, she shattered the stereotype, silenced the critics, and proved she was far more than just a pretty face. And now, the world is finally paying attention, not to her looks, but to her power. Alexandra Daddario's early career followed a path all too familiar in Hollywood. After gaining attention in Percy Jackson and the Olympians, her breakout moment came in the form of roles that leaned heavily on her physical appearance: Baywatch, San Andreas, and countless scenes that required her to wear more bikinis than lines of dialogue. She was everywhere, yet rarely taken seriously. Directors praised her beauty, audiences admired her charm. But Daddario knew she had more to offer. And quietly, she was preparing to change the narrative. While others saw her as a marketable face, Daddario was fighting to be seen as an actress of substance. It wasn't easy. In an industry obsessed with image, she was constantly overlooked for more challenging roles, pigeonholed by the very success that launched her career. But rather than play along, she played the long game, choosing roles that stretched her abilities and allowed her to evolve, even if they didn't come with blockbuster budgets or flashy headlines. Her transformation began to turn heads with her haunting performance in HBO's The White Lotus. No longer the glamorous love interest or one-dimensional beauty, Daddario stunned critics with a raw, emotionally layered portrayal of a woman teetering on the edge. It was a breakout moment, not because it was her first major role, but because it was the first time Hollywood truly saw her. Her range, her timing, her depth, it was all there. And suddenly, casting directors and audiences alike realized they'd been underestimating her all along. From there, Daddario made bold moves. She chose indie films with gritty characters, roles that required vulnerability rather than vanity. She stepped into thrillers, dramas, and complex psychological roles that demanded more than charisma, they demanded truth. And with each performance, she peeled away the layers of the public's perception, revealing an actress in full command of her craft. What makes Alexandra's journey so compelling is not just the shift in her career, but the quiet rebellion behind it. She didn't rant against Hollywood or publicly denounce her past roles. She simply got better, more precise, and more daring with every project. She allowed her work to speak, and it spoke volumes. Her transformation wasn't driven by scandal or rebranding, it was built on skill, resilience, and the determination to be seen for who she truly was. Now in 2025, Daddario is a force in the industry. She's producing, choosing meaningful stories, and setting her own pace. She's no longer at the mercy of casting directors chasing superficial appeal, she's in control. And the fans who once knew her only for her looks now celebrate her for her strength, her grit, and her unapologetic evolution. Alexandra Daddario didn't change overnight. She changed because she refused to be defined by the shallow gaze of early fame. She earned every step of her rise not with hype, but with hard work. And in doing so, she redefined what it means to be more than a pretty face. She became a reminder that talent, when paired with persistence, will always rise above the noise.